Hello, my dear beautiful faces. A happy morning, everybody. I take once more an immense pleasure to welcome every one of you for today's learning session. And in this video, I would like to concentrate on the exercises given in your workbook part related to diary writing. Yesterday, we discussed the diary writing and its format. And today, let's concentrate on the exercises. Dear children, please give me your focus and let's get started. Right? And please, every one of you, come to page number 28. Okay. A diary, it's not diary, it's a diary. A diary is a book in which one can write about the things that happen in their lives on a daily basis. One shares their thoughts, feelings, hopes, and dreams in their diaries. Look at the sample of a diary entry below. So, dear children, just take a look of the sample diary given here. So, page number 28. Okay, now I am going to read. The first one is the date. The date is written towards the left on the top of the paper, and the day and even the time of writing also is very important in diary entry. So that is the first part, and the next one is dear diary. So it's a salutation, it's a way of greeting. So here we respect ourselves. So we are not posting it to anybody, or we are not send it to anybody, but this is purely our personal record, and just we people only open and keep on writing. So respect ourselves using a polite tagline, that is dear diary. Dear diary. So my half yearly exams are going on. I had my English exam today. Even though I studied quite hard for the exam, I did not go as well as I had hoped. I ran out of time and could not finish the last two answers. So what hurts even more is that those were writing exercises, and I usually do well in those. Anyway, I have my science exam on Monday, and I promised myself that I will write it quickly from the beginning. So this is the body of the message, diary entry. So after that, below the body, and we have to put the signature of the writer. So the writer's signature. Okay, right. Now come to the guidelines. Here are the rules to follow while writing a diary entry. Mention the day and the date on the top of the paper. The day and the date on the top of the paper. And the second one is start with a dear diary. So that's very important rule. So keep in mind, whenever you write diary, so we have to greet. Salutation is dear diary, and write in the first person I, because you are the writer, so that begin using first person I. So I got astonished, I went to market and I saw something, like that I, using I. And use conversational and informal language. So when you write the body of the message, when you write the body of the diary entry, so you can use colloquial and general language, because it's your personal record and nobody will come and verify it. So you can use your free language, and also you can be very free to express every thought and any of that. Okay, right. And use past tense, because here mainly and here we are writing up the incidents happen in the past, or little time ago, so that better use past tense. Okay, in case you would like to express your decisions or future plans, you can use simple present or simple future, but most cases we are using simple past tense. And next one is conclusion lines, the proper ending. Okay, there should be proper ending, so one or two lines should express, okay, a wish or a hope or a decision or a proper concluding line. Okay, and lastly, sign off with the name of the person writing the diary entry. So whoever is writing, okay, should sign below the body of the diary entry. So this is actually, okay, these are the rules we have to keep in mind, so when writing diary entry. Now read the given diary entry and circle the incorrect parts that do not follow the given rules. Okay, now take a look of the message given here in the colored box. Okay, and we need to be very very conscious and very very attentive. And he has given the diary entry, the sample diary entry, and there are lot of mistakes in this. So we have to find out the mistakes and correct it. The first one, what is the first rule? The date and the day should be mentioned on the top of the paper, but here he has given only September, so this is wrong. So dear children, so this is only month is mentioned, but no date and no time and no day is mentioned, okay, anymore clearly. So this is actually wrong, so you please round up. And respected diary is given. So what is actually the proper salutation, proper way of greeting? That is dear diary. So dear diary is, okay, the right mark to address, to welcome or to salute or to greet properly, but here respected diary is given, so that is also wrong. So respected So this is also a wrong way of usage. So both should be rounded up. I had the best day today. I woke up early and practiced for my maths test. The questions were very easy. I answered all of them. To make the things better, my mother had given me a pastry for recess. It was yummy. Ria played. Actually, who is writer? See, come to the below of the message. Ria's signature is there. So here we have to use the pronoun I. So we should not use, okay, the proper noun. So Ria is mentioned. So that should be rounded up. So I played with my friends in the evening and we have a lot of fun. We have not, because, okay, he has given here, okay, past present tense. So the past form of have is had. So here have is wrong. So have you round up. So these are the mistakes we found, okay, in the piece of, okay, sample diary entry in page number 29. Now, understood now? So we need to follow the rules so very properly. Okay, the first one is date and the day, and even the timing also is very important. Date and the day and the timing also is very very important. And heading is optional, but anyway we can keep, okay, a suitable heading according to the context and, okay, the situation or incident or an experience, okay, you are going to, okay, code. And the next one is dear diary. So this is salutation. Dear diary. Dear diary. Afterwards, body of the message. And finally, signature. So these are the very very important parts, and we can use conversational and informal language, and if we have to use the personal pronoun I, the first person pronoun I, and also use past tense. Okay, now let's go for exercise 5. Write a diary entry about a play that you attended. Write a diary entry about a play that you attended. The play was about spreading awareness on the importance of education. Use the hints given below to help you to write the diary entry. So now what we talk about now? We are talking about a play. So that is about to create an awareness about the importance of education. Okay, right. Some hints are provided, and these hints will help us to think elaboratively and widely. So we get many number of ideas to extend our talk and our piece of writing. Okay. So write what the play was about. Describe the events of the play. Write about how it affected you and what you thought about it. Remember to follow the format of diary entry. Just now we have discussed, okay, the format of diary entry. Okay, now let's encode all these, this information in the right format. You please open your notebook or your workbook. Start writing. Page number 30. Page number 30. Thursday, 10th September 2020. Okay, and here timing is 5 p.m. Next one. So what is the title we can give? That is purely optional, but if you ask me, the title is Impact of Education. Impact of Education. So this is the title I want to give for the message we are writing. Next one is Dear Diary. Okay, comma. Then start writing the message. Today was the annual day at my school. The class twelve students 12 students presented 12 students presented a play on the importance of education. The importance of education. The importance of education in our lives. In our lives. The play was about the play was about the play was about a man who received the play was about a man who received a letter which he could not read. which he could not read, as he was illiterate, as he was illiterate, illiterate, literacy, illiteracy, positive, negative, opposite words, illiterate. Okay, dear children, space is not sufficient. I am writing on the top of the board. So, did you write? So, can I rub the board? Yes, please. So, please continue the following information. Okay, after this full stop. Okay, the man did not know. The man did not know. The man did not know what to do. Did not know what to do. The man did not know what to do. When the postman came next day, when the postman came next day, the man asked him to read. The man asked him to read. Read the letter. So this was actually a play. It was like a skit performed by 12 students in the class on the days. So you watched it and you witnessed that play. That was about the importance of education and how education, leaves a great impression for his development, for his mind maturity. So that is all about being played by 12 children on the days, and you watched it. Now you are trying to describe it. Okay, right. The man asked him to read the letter. The postman the postman told him that told him that his sister who was in the city had given birth to had given birth to a baby girl a baby girl and wanted some money urgently and wanted some money urgently. The farmer felt bad that The farmer felt bad that he could not help his sister. He could not help his sister immediately. Immediately. He realized that he realized that he could have helped her sooner. He could have helped. He could have helped her sooner if he knew how to read and write. How to read and write. See, dear children, this is actually this sentence, okay, expresses some imaginary thought. So this is not actually happening at the time of speaking, or no chance at all to happen in the future, because here the writer is talking about some incident happened in the past and he is trying to repent himself. Okay, repent himself. It means he did not know how to read and write, and he did not read the letter, and he did not even help his sister in time. But now he is imagining, in case he knew how to read and write, he could have helped his sister sooner, immediately. It means what? Right now, at the time of speaking, okay, he is helpless, simply he is suffering or something, repenting himself, thinking of past. So this is, this sentence expresses purely an imaginary condition. So unfulfilled condition. Something happened in the past, and you can't repair and you can't even correct, okay, at present. Simply thinking of the past, you get repent yourself. Okay. So he decided to learn. So he decided to learn how to read and write. How to read and write. How to read and write. It was an inspiring play. It was an inspiring play which reminded us why education is important. Reminded us why education is important. Okay? Yes, that is actually the most information. The main information is coded here. So the message is over, and finally you can put your signature. For example, what's your name? Okay, Surya, something like that. Okay, with this the diary entry is over. Okay, particularly whenever we write diaries, we have to remember the format, the date and the day, and even the time of writing, and the proper heading, salutation, greeting, body of the diary entry, and finally signature. Okay, so we have to use the first person I. We have to use simple past tense for narrating all the incidents. Okay, And in case you express your thoughts and feelings towards, okay, about your future plans and decisions, you can use one or two lines, simple present and simple future. And a proper conclusion, for example, see now this one, and he decided to learn how to read and write, and also it was such an inspiring play. It was about why education is important in our lives. That's a proper, okay, ending lines, very effective and interesting lines. And finally put the signature. So my dear children, and hope every one of you understand very clearly about this, and let's continue our further discussion in the next classes. Okay, thank you all very much and see you later.